Um, Hi, my name is Sonia, and doing the research for the second project, I found out a lot of negatives and positives regarding legalizing marijuana. One of the biggest, I think, positives is the result it will have on the economy, because marijuana is the largest agricultural product in the US right now. And if we legalize it and use the tax money towards the economy, we would have more than $1 billion just from marijuana. However, there's a lot of bad things, negatives. One of the bad things, everybody says marijuana kills brain cells. It doesn't literally kill brain cells, but it affects the neurons, and it affects the hippocampus, which is responsible for the long-term and short-term memory. So basically, throughout the time, if you smoke on regular basis, or at least once or twice a week, you will have long-term effects, such as loss of memory, or sometimes if it affects your nervous system, you can stay paralyzed. Another thing I found out is that in the state of California, they only jail people for concentrated marijuana, which is hashish. It's not regular marijuana. So I don't think that in one part of the country it should be so free and open. Meanwhile, here in New York, you can go to jail, or you have to pay $250 fine for 0.225 grams of the product. And also I found out that in some cultures it's morally wrong to use these intoxicating substances. So that's all I found out.
Thank you.
Ready? How you doing? My name is Anthony Calderon, and I'm talking about legalizing marijuana in the United States. And the thing about marijuana is it's beneficial for the economy, like she said. Also, I'm not saying like if we live in a nation where it's like for the people, by the people, and we should like vote on why we should legalize marijuana, and like she said before, it's beneficial to our economy and for patients in California, like people with cancer, MS, AIDS, it could really help them out. And that's it really.
Hi. What I put into the project is I just added myths about marijuana and the facts. So contrary to what she said about marijuana having an effect on your long-term memory, actually that's a myth. The fact is U.S. government study claims that heavy in 1996, U.S. government study claims that heavy marijuana use may impair learning ability. Keyword is heavy and may. The claim is based on studying people who use marijuana daily, a sample that represents less than 1% of marijuana users. The study concluded, 1. Learning impairments cited were subtle, minimal, and maybe temporary. In other words, there's little evidence that such learning impairments even exist. 2. Long-term memory was not affected by heavy marijuana use. 3. Casual marijuana users show no signs of impaired learning. And 4. Heavy alcohol use was cited as being more detrimental to the thought and learning process than heavy marijuana use. So, I mean, I have other myths and facts in here. And as far as the result goes, I figured that we could go towards like why marijuana was banned in the first place. I have facts about that too. So I could go as far as that.